team. They need someone to actually be a nuisance. Oh,
there you go. Right on call, Mirko. The front line, the nuisance. The man can tank up the whole crossbow of Tang. If he gets ahead enough, Sorizo will be playing the Uranus. And knowing Sorizo, with how he likes to play, Uranus is such a good fit because he likes to pull attention towards himself. And in the Uranus, he can cut multiple waves as well. We saw that Bigatron, they were able to maximize the split push gameplay earlier. Now, they have an attempt, they have a chance to try and do it kind of using that Uranus.
Rebellion Zion has really strong backline though, and they're really hitching their bets on the fact that the Paquito can either go for a flank or Claude can go in with the Blazing Duet. But even so, it needs to be properly timed, realizing that Rebellion has the Ruby in their midst.
Let's get ready for the decider, ladies and gentlemen. Back to a best of one. Both of these teams need the victory to solidify their spot in the playoffs. Coming into the land of dawn, Bigatron Alpha versus Rebellion Zion.
We'll see what happens here. We can already see rotations coming in from Rebellion. They do have really good wave clear, especially realizing that they do have the Matilda as well. But when it comes down to this boxing matchup in the jungle, how is it gonna fare, Rashi?
Martial arts tournament, I think Paquito is a lot stronger when it comes to 1v1 and dueling, but of course the Cho is a whole different situation here. He has a lot more utility and he has better ganks, I think.
And you know, I said the Uranus during the draft. Why I didn't say the Esmeralda is because Esmeralda actually gets countered by, well, not countered, but it's a good matchup for the 1-1, right? So we'll see here. If you have a Uranus, you are actually able to tank up that crossbow attack, as long as the 1-1 obviously doesn't snowball.
Right, 1-1 snowballing will be a huge issue here. They have some solutions in Key using the Lolita to block in the balls coming in from the crossbow of Tang, or even the initial skills being shut out from the rest of the team as well.
Whoa!
But, whoa! This is interesting. This is very interesting.
Oh, I like this. Time prediction by Axe. It's divided. The Indonesian desk and the English desk completely divided, 50-50. I like it. And look, I don't know if this is literally a coincidence. The red side, and remember Bigatron Alpha is on the red side and they're on the blue side. It's pretty funny. It's pretty cool.
It's thematic.
Wow. I mean, again, that wasn't planned, but that was fun.
It was fun, but Marky not having a fun time here as Wijanarko is constantly a thorn in his side because Key is focused more on the mid side. Bigatron Alpha want to guarantee the rotations, guarantee that Moreno has success here, but it's going to be very difficult for the Golden indeed. But Sorizo gets the gold buff.
Yeah, Sorizo is actually able to take that gold buff away from Fearless. So he was trying to rotate towards that bottom side. It didn't work out, and now they're going to change their focus onto this next turtle. We do see that Key is going to be able to withstand the damage coming in from Wijanarko, but for how long? Bigatron Alpha have the setup so far, but look at the way Sorizo is just able to zone Fearless away.
Yeah, this is what the Uranus was picked for, and that's exactly what Sorizo is able to do. Zoning away the members with his presence here as just such a sustainable member. As Max deals out of damage onto the turtle, they've won the setup game, and they will be able to claim the first neutral objective, presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy A series.
Right now, though, they're trading the objectives for the side lane presence, and honestly, late game, Marky will be one of the core damage dealers for their team. So we have seen this before, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. It's a bit of a gamble. Max, though, going for the high and dry in order to ensure that he can 1v1 Fearless if they ever cross paths in the jungle. And of course, for Sorizo and Marky, getting those items will be the main focus, so Evers will be the emblem of choice.
Wait, sorry, I was completely confused there. I thought that Moreno went in for that fighter build, but no, it turns out it's still the mystery shop. They do want to be able to get those items as soon as possible. Whoa. But there you go, first blood into the hands of Rebellion Zion, and that, my friends, is the beauty of the ultimate coming in from that Savior.
Way too aggressive by Max. It was a good invade early on, but now Numna Blast coming in. Highs. Wow. Didn't even look like he got CC. Perfectly timed second ability there to get out of the CC. 2 more weakness points on both Key and Marky. But Key pops at that shield, bringing some pressure over for Marky to pick up a lot of gold. And this is not good for Highs. If Marky actually finishes that DHS fast, Highs is going to get bullied.
Right now for Rebellion though, they have a great setup combo. Anyone with a small bit of crowd control can be comboed with the Immobilize coming in from Suelo, and that might be what is going to happen right here.
Chain CC, Fearless kicking him, and instantly, oh my god, Moreno's still able to jump away. He has the way the dragon will be able to use it onto Dyron, and he outplays the situation, bringing Dyron back. So Rizzo in the midst, G Kundal popped in onto 2 members, Fearless taken low under the turret, Numina Blast popped in with a flicker as well. Wijanarko still able to get out. Dyron also doing the same thing, 1 for 0 in that entire clash.
1-0 trade there because of the outplay that Moreno could have. And I'm wondering, did Suelo miss his ultimate onto Moreno? He should have been able to get chunked down, but no. Now, with the space that Victron Alpha has been able to take, they are going to be able to get that objective in that turtle.
Something knocked Moreno's just slightly a bit sideways.
Right?
It might be the circling eagle. Again, it happened so quick, I'm not quite sure at this point, but he got shifted sideways, and that allowed the Dawning Light to miss him, and that allows him to actually make that outplay. The whole sequence could have absolutely been avoided. But now, you take a look at the items, and Marky already with the DHS can do a lot of damage, but Max with the Hunter Strike, he is looking for blood. In contrast though, Fearless going for that full tank utility build. That will be the difference between these two teams.
And take a look at the Paquito, right? With the high and dry, you can expect to see the Hunter Strike built into a BOD or a Malefic Roar early on. And that's exactly what he's doing. It's more of an assassin playstyle for this Paquito. You're going to see him occupying a whole lot of these bushes. So Rebellion needs to be very proactive on the checks and the openings of the map as Rizzo doing Rizzo things. This is what he does. This is what he does on the Uranus. He just clears out 2 waves, cutting it and getting pressure for that top side play. That's happening right now. Key gonna get jumped on, and that's gonna be Highs popping every single weakness point, but the shield comes in, and the Blazing Duet instantly wiping everyone out. Highs taken out. Triple kill by Moreno. The child prodigy, presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy A series. 3,000 gold lead for BTR.
Just like that, 3 members get taken down, and so Rizzo was #1 for that setup. Being able to utilize both of those lanes is allowing Rebellion Zion to not be able to actually put all their manpower in that particular fight, and Bigatron also just won it then and there. They do have the pressure once again here on all of those 3 lanes. Top is pushing. You can see the infrastructure here in the mid side also falling down as Bigatron Alpha looking to solidify their gold advantage now at 4,000.
And Arashi Marky, Golden Staff.
I was about to say, he has the Golden Staff and the DHS at only about 7 minutes. That is very, very fast. And now, Rebellion Zion, they have to be very much respectful of that dive presence from Marky.
It's going to be too much to handle right now. Moreno is going to be caught in the Mystic Field. Numina Blasto, and there you go. The Blazing Duet with the Golden Staff. And now it's Rizzo who goes wild on the back line. No answer whatsoever. Highs deleted out of the Land of Dawn. 4 for 0, and it didn't even feel tough to do that. BTR.
An additional 2,000 gold for Bigatron now with 6,000 in their arsenal. They are going to be able to push this mid turret, and that was insane. The Dawning Light doesn't even do much damage as well, so perhaps the power spike has not hit. Are they that far behind?
Right now, 7k gold advantage for Bigatron Alpha. Max with the Malefic Roar. This man wants to make sure whoever is his target gets beat up completely. He has a lot of damage right here, and a lot of people question how aggressive Max can be on the fighters, the assassins, but he is performing really well today in particular. Killer instinct is absolutely still there.
Theoretically, Bigatron Alpha should be countered by Rebellion Zion because of that Ruby. I mean, even if they want to go very aggressive, like perhaps Max goes in for the backline, they should be able to be at least inhibited slightly in terms of that aggression with the I'm Offended that should prop up. But at this rate, because of how far behind they are, it's a lot difficult, especially with the damage as well coming in from Marky, who's able to zone even Dyron away at this stage.
Right now, Bigatron has 3 sprints, right? That is also one of the factors that ensures that Rebellion Zion doesn't have time to react to how fast the dive comes in. So before you know it, they're already all the way behind, and Dyron, he can't teleport. He can't just show up where the fight's happening, you know? So Bigatron Alpha, again, speed. They're using speed as their main weapon, and it's working out perfectly against Rebellion Zion.
Speaking about the Ruby again, I agree with you to a certain extent, where Rebellion with the Ruby, they should be able to actually counter that low-range composition that Bigatron has. But the thing is, that's only if it's a 5v5 team fight where Rebellion and Bigatron Alpha are at have the same odds, right? If they're 5v5, they have the same positioning, but it's never the case. Bigatron Alpha always take the fights with better setup. They always take the fight at the choke points where they excel. And that's the reason Rebellion really haven't been able to utilize the drafts properly with that Ruby not really playing optimally.
That Ruby really doesn't have a lot of options here. Dyron, we talked about how he can make a lot of things happen, provided that he is on an aggressive hero. He has the Haas Claws and the Dominance Ice, so a lot of sustainability. But at this point, when the rest of your team just gets beat up and gets bursted down, that sustainability isn't going to do too much for the team. We can look at Swalo as well. We talked about the lack of damage coming in from him. He only has the Clock of Destiny. Lightning Transient just now completed at about 10 minutes. It's quite late, and for the highs as well, only 2 items. So Bigatron Alpha, they have the item advantage, and Rebel and Zion are the ones trying to find a shutdown, something to try and get back into the game.
To be honest, I would have expected more dominance ISO from the side of Rebellion Zion. We see that Wichanarco has only been able to get that anti-Kirath, but Bigatron Alpha, they're going in for the endgame.
Oh, Dyron used his I'm Offended preemptively, and now Marky has free reign to just go on to that Blazing Duet. They do not go for it just yet, though. Bottom side is pushing up. BTR will look to try to take every single base turret before they actually go for the end. Staying disciplined is the key for BTR. Dyron again with I'm Offended, connecting on the 2 members as Fearless jumps over the way of the Dragon, bringing Key back on towards the members of Rebellion. Zion is now giving the crossbow tank, dealing no damage onto Sorizo. Dawning Light coming in as Max jumps in as well. Marky dealing damage as Max jumps in with a knockout strike, but is not able to take anyone down. Mystic Field catching 2, but Sorizo and Marky both are able to get out. 2 base turrets taken out. But again, discipline is the key. Rebellion found that little hole that Bigatron Alpha made, that mistake. They capitalized and they punished.
But still, Bigatron Alpha, despite that being an error on their behalf, 10,000 gold lead. That's a lot of gold. How are they going to catch up at this stage?
They had to take Moreno out, man. Moreno is the man with a lot of gold, and instant replay by the Samsung Galaxy A series. We saw that Dyron was the main initiator, and it's followed up by Fearless. And afterwards, we saw Marky trying his best with the Blazing Duet in the back line, but Wind of Nature, as well as the other members like Dyron, like Fearless being way too tanky, he eventually gets pressured away from everyone. He needs a lot more damage to be a threat to the tanks. The squishies are already getting taken out.
They're so lucky that the Dawning Light wasn't up for them to use in that last second, or Bigatron Alpha could have been wiped out. We see the damage dealt here by Axe. It is still Moreno as well as Marky there in the top of the charts, but followed very closely behind Swalo. So Swalo is starting to deal out the damage. The more the game progresses, the more damage he's going to output, as well as the ability for him to just spam that ultimate, that Dawning Light, to create more space for Rebellion Zion when it comes down to those long-range stunts.
It seems like Sorizo is going to stick with the team and try and be a pressure from the sides, being a threat of like flanking and dive, coming in from behind the rest of the set of Rebellion Zion, and it's working out kind of. I thought he was going to be pressuring the other side, but right there, Bigatron pull the trigger, they take Fearless out, no retribution on the table, they go for the conceal play.
Yeah, because Rizzo is in the back lines. Marky popped that Blazing Duet, but they will just back off for the Enhanced Lord. Again, that was just a beautiful play by Moreno. He took that I'm Offended. He didn't even let Rebellion Zion see that he took that I'm Offended, so they were caught off guard. Fearless tried to open up the map. That I'm Offended caught him, and Moreno again. Oh, Dyron! Map hacks for sure this time. Moreno gonna be brought back, and that's a kill. Shutdown onto the 1-1. Wow. That game sense. Dyron, beautiful I'm Offended.
That is crazy. We talked we said that is the exact thing that Rebellion Zion need to do. Take out the Moreno on the Valentina, and that is exactly what they have accomplished. Shut down, and for the to make things worse, onto highs on that 1-1 as well. Not good for Bigatron, but they have the Lord to work around here with. Moreno won't be up for 10 seconds, and I think that will be way more than enough time for Rebellion Zion to be able to clear out the Lord, get a man advantage in this fight.
1-man advantage now. 4v5. BTR trying to siege down the turret up top. able to take it down as they go for the base. Diamond with I'm offended, bringing Key back with the base, way the dragon as well, but that's just a roamer. Look at the blazing duet, able to deal so much damage as he popped the Wind of Nature as well onto the back line. Numinal blast by Key! Oh my goodness! They wreak havoc! Max wants the damage, but Marky takes it away from him. Key! Oh my goodness, that was beautiful!
That is insane, man. 3-man Numinal blast from Key in the final seconds when it looks like RBL and Zion was about to actually save the game. My God, what was that?
Wow, what a amazing, impeccable play there by Key. And we've got to highlight though, Rebellion Zion wasted 3 ultimates on the roamer.
Yeah, that's what I said while I was doing the play-by-play.
All 3.